Alrighty, so I'm a little bit late to this, of course, but I'm also not a JP player, so I kind of just get to these whenever I wake up. But there is a new patch coming out for JP, which is the sort of mid-anniversary patch, and we are getting, of course, a new character. And you can see that it is a wedding Brunhild, which is I mean, when we got like leaks or data mines or whatever, people were saying that it was going to be a summer Brunhild, which I mean, I guess still fits the role. It is a seasonal character, so I'm not exactly sure whether or not she's like good enough to summon for. She's got kind of an interesting setup, but I think overall it's not really going to be a character that people are going to be like super crazy about. We do have two things. We have her skill translations, courtesy of Marily. Thank you for, doing what you're doing. Because Grand Cross, I normally wait for Grand Cross Database to do it, but she hasn't got around to it yet, I don't think. And so Marily had already tweeted about it, and I was seeing it on Twitter and stuff like that, so shout out to him. But you can see, she has the same ultimate, of course. She is a red unit and increases own basic stats by 12% for every Ragnarok specialty hero in the battle. And at the start of the ally's turn, reduces all enemies' attack related stats by 15% for one turn. She has a charge single target card and a weak point AoE card, which could be pretty good. I really do like AoE, or not AoE, I really do like weak point cards in general. I think they're pretty good. But I don't know, it has a pretty low modifier on it, but I mean, obviously weak point is times 3 if they're debuffed, and because you're putting on this like attack related stats like decrease on them at the beginning of allies turn every turn, then they're gonna have one on them, so you can take full advantage of it. And I don't know, it just seems kind of okay. Like, I mean, so they have made it to where the original like the Sin characters that are from the Ragnarok banners and stuff like that, so Ragnarok Deanne, Ragnarok Merlin, Ragnarok Bon, all of those characters do have the Ragnarok specialty on them, like the characteristic is what they call it. So you can actually use them with this character and still get those increased stats and everything, but I just don't know how good she'll actually be. Like, she can be used in PvP. I really highly doubt she'll be in the meta for very long, if at all. Like, people will probably use her as soon as she comes out, but I really just don't know if she'll actually be good enough to hold her own in the meta. I highly doubt it, because a lot of the characters that come out of Ragnarok really just aren't all that great. I mean, you could maybe run her with, the new Sigurd and get her Holy Relic and get his Holy Relic, and you could probably have a pretty decent time. But I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see kind of how it works out on JP after they get the character. It is a seasonal banner. I'm assuming they're just trying to like bait you and get you to spend money on characters that are more limited time, because she's on here, of course, because she's wedding Brunhild. It's her banner. There is wedding Deanne on here. Both of the Golden Wings Elaines are on here. You have the Christmas Red Liz, not Elizabeth, but Liz, the one that's good for time limited dungeon. You have the blue Hawk and Oslo. I'm pretty sure this is I think this is just regular red Elat, if I'm not mistaken. Guardian of the Sky Palace, I think. It could be the blue one. I'm not positive on what her like little prefix thingy is. You have Halloween Deanne, Halloween Gother, so the green Gother that everybody wants, but they're literally giving out a free copy of him. So at this point, you should not be like, oh man, I need Gother, I'm gonna summon on this banner. Honestly, I think for 99% of people, you can probably stay away from this thing. I'm really tempted to skip this one on my own, because I mean, although I really like Brunhild and she is a really cool character, I don't think that this character is going to be all that crazy, but I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I might end up grabbing a copy of her, but there is the Valentine's Day Melascula, which is kind of nice. I did skip her as well, so it would be almost nice to grab her. And then there is the Blue Derriere, which is also a halfway decent character. Maybe not as much nowadays, but still okay. So kind of trying to, bait a little bit with these, I think. So maybe be careful with those. There's a new anniversary card, not a card set, but it's just one anniversary card. There are two new holy relics, and we'll look at those. It is for Liz, just regular, or not Liz, but like regular Princess Elizabeth, and then you have Hawk and or Liz and Hawk. Liz Hawk. I'm all over the place today, but Hugh. It says it right here behind my head. Hugh. So Princess Elizabeth increases ally heroes' life-related abilities, so HP-related stats, I'm assuming, by 15%. And I don't know how that is. Like, that doesn't seem all that crazy. But the deer is agony. just really annoying to farm, for me at least. So I really don't think that I'm going to be trying to farm for this. Increases own basic stats by 30% for Liz Hawk. Could be okay. I know that there's a lot of like gimmicky stuff that people end up using like blue Liz Hawk for, or I think it might be the red Liz Hawk. I can't remember, but one of the Liz Hawks is really good to like get in like insanely high scores and stuff like that in like final bosses and stuff. Because of the way that their like stats increase or whatever. But I don't know, that the deer is too annoying for me to consider getting these two, because they're for characters that I never use. So I think that those are whatever, like, great that they're in the game. If you want them, go get them, but I'm not going out of my way to get those. Of course, new bundles for tickets and everything like that. They improved Hero's Way. I don't know if it's actually called Hero's Way in game, but this is like the thing that you do as a beginning player. It's just a bunch of like a series of missions and stuff like that that give you pretty halfway decent rewards, which is actually really nice, because I'm assuming, I think they say somewhere in here, it says players who have cleared the conventional heroic road quest can also use the new heroic road. So I think everybody can use this as soon as it gets updated, but when you complete each various, set of missions, you gain a character. So you'll get a copy of Blue Slater, Blue Brawler Bond, I'm pretty sure, Green Skitty King. You get Death Pierce, which is actually kind of nice. Somebody in my comments just the other day, or I think it was during the live stream or something, was saying that they weren't able to pull a copy of Death Pierce this entire time. So there he is, which is kind of nice. He's not the greatest backline unit nowadays, but I think he still does a pretty decent job. Green Princess Elizabeth. You have Red Arthur, who is actually really good for the new raid. You have Red Escanor, who is a pretty decent substitute for Melee on the new raid, which is kind of nice. You have Red Demon Melee, Red Derriere, who's still really good for certain PvE activities. You get Thonar at 10, which is pretty nice because she's just a really great backline unit for any of the death matches, if you have, or if you can use the green units and stuff like that in it. And then you even get a copy of Liz, which is crazy. Like, I know I'm like Liz's #1 fan and everything like that. I always talk up Liz, but she really is like a good character to have for certain situations, for like death matches and stuff where you want to like immediately get level 2s and everything. Because if you can get this character for free right here, and you're already getting a free copy of Green Gother from the free banner that they're doing for anniversary, then you literally have the perfect setup to use, for not only Grey Demon, but you can use that sort of setup to like instant turn 3 for certain ones of the other bosses, that if you're not running it on Hell. But yeah, I'm always a huge fan. This is really, really good for Belmoth. They're even giving you Zaratros at 12, so you'll pretty much, with the Halloween Go-Through that they're giving out for free, this free Liz and this free Zaratros, you will literally be able to do, like, you'll literally have the best, if not like one of the closest to best, like sets of characters that you need for Belmoth, like immediately right out of the gate, which is super, super good. So make sure that you grab these if you don't have them already. They made it to where like a little symbol pops up saying that a holy relic is activated as soon as you enter the battle. There are a couple of nice like small changes in here. Made it to, or they changed the screen for looking at ultimate moves. Improve the pop-up for coins, friendship coins. Change the number of times you can cook. So you used to be able to cook a maximum of 10 times in the same recipe or whatever, like at a time. So they upped that to 30 for some reason. So I mean, small improvement, but kind of nice. They made it to where you can kind of, I think you can just specify what you want to use in the Merlin fusion thingy, so you get those little stars. Another one that's really like kind of nice is this one right here. Added HP mark for boss enemies. Displays a mark every 10% on the HP bar of the boss enemy, and improve it so that you can easily check the HP status of the enemy. So basically, I guess it's just going to be like little notches in the health bar to let you know, like, hey, you've done X amount of percent or whatever, just like easier to see. I actually kind of like that one because a lot of the times it'll be like, oh, you know, like with the new boss specifically, I'm pretty sure like the beginning 10% of his HP he has a buff, the last 10% of his HP he has a buff on, you know, stage 2, or if you're doing the lower difficulties at stage 1, and you'll be able to see whether or not you're going to hit that mark, and it's actually kind of nice to see that, I guess. So automatic lap stages, I'm not exactly sure what this one is. They're also doing this right here, which is an SSR confirmed ticket wish event. So a little while back they did a wish event for artifact cards, and I'm assuming that it's going to be sort of like the same thing. You're going to pick an SSR character that you want out of the SSR ticket banner, and you're going to like as you wish, you'll have increased odds to get that character. My biggest issue with this system right here is that they really don't add new good characters to this banner. If they were adding Ragnarok characters and stuff like that to the banner, I would be all for it, because if you go over to the summons and then you go over to these tickets, you'll see that the newest characters that they have added are Green Sariel, which is a good character. I've been saving my coins I've been saving my tickets up for when, you know, the new Tarmio gets on here, just in case I can get lucky enough to pull a copy of him. But then it's Blue Hauser, who came out like I think after Bond did, and he's awful, like terrible unit. Excalibur Arthur, who's on like every banner. Chandler, who's okay but really kind of outdated at this point. And I mean, just a lot of these characters are just really old, and you don't need them. Like, I mean, some of the whatchamacallit, the Archangels are on here, which is probably your best bet to go for, but like I would really love to get a copy of Ragnarok Bond, because I wasn't able to pull him on the new banner, and this would be the perfect opportunity to do so. But this banner is just chock full of a bunch of like old units, or just units that they're like, okay, they're not good, so we'll just throw them on this banner because we're not worried about whether people like pull for them or not. So I don't know, I'm really disappointed in this, to just for the fact that like there's really not a whole lot of good options on this banner. But if there is something that you like, I mean, maybe this is good for you. There's going to be a final boss Hawk, which is actually pretty cool, and the winner of the Ragnarok character outfit contest, art contest that they did, that outfit will actually be given away for the score rewards for this now. So the new Brunhild outfit will also be in here. I guess good timing, because it's a new Brunhild banner coming out. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I think it looks really, really good. Definitely interested in, you know, getting that one. I'm pretty sure I don't know if I'll wear it over the Valentine's Day outfit, but depending on how it looks, I probably will use it. But yeah, Final Boss Hawk, I'm not really exactly sure what's going on with this, but I mean, it'll probably be just like a more fun, like lighthearted sort of Final Boss. I don't figure it's going to be like insane crazy or anything. There is an Escanor outfit in here, and then there's these two cosmetics here. I'm assuming this one is a weapon and this is a haircut, but I don't know who this is for. I can't tell if this is supposed to be for Escanor, or I would almost assume that this could be for Sigurd, because I don't think that Sigurd and Brunhild are like a couple by any means, but he is a Ragnarok character, and maybe he's getting like, I don't know, like a little rose or whatever to give to her for her wedding. I don't know, but that would be my best guess. I don't actually know who that's for. It doesn't say anywhere down here who that is for, but there is some cosmetic pieces in the seasonal shop for that. So I guess be careful, you know, grab those if you want. There is like a whack-a-mole hawk event going on where you get free rewards, which is kind of cool. And then it tells you how to get all of the stuff from that, or like for that, and all of the stuff that you can get from it. There's a new ghost leg event. I really don't like these ghost leg events. They take way too long. I hate those, but whatever. Free stuff either way. More stuff. There are there's special missions for this banner as well, so you'll get free seasonal tickets for it, so you can do a free multi, which is kind of nice, and you get another one of these level 90 tokens, which is a-okay in my book. That is actually really nice. And what else do we have? We have a engraving stone support event. We have daily missions getting improved for the duration of this, so you'll get extra mats out of those. They're doubling the rewards that you get from Prosvelger if you're farming it, so you'll get 2 win sources instead of 1 during the duration of this event, which is actually kind of nice. So if you're planning on trying to get some of the the bird relics, this will be a great time to do it. I'll probably try during this event to do some bird killing streams, because there's still quite a few bird relics that I need to get, so I guess look forward to that. Exchange material or exchange event. So in the gold coin shop, you'll be able to change for these blue crystals and the I don't actually remember what these are called, purple rocks for the deer. I know a lot of people, I've been farming the bird more recently, and I've been getting a lot of these, but a lot of people say that they have really hard time getting these, so this will be, I guess, a nice way that you can grab those if you need to. But a 3-to-1 exchange ratio doesn't seem all that great to me. I think that gold coins are much better suited for Super Awakening at this point in the game, but whatever. There's a Visal Fight Festival sort of event going on, so additional points you can earn. Victory or achievement reward event, so as you win matches, they're doing this thing again. Special rule event at the beginning of the battle. All characters formed in the team will participate in the battle, and this is for general, so I think this is for regular ungeared, if I'm not mistaken. So it'll just be like 4v4s, I guess, which is fine. I don't hate that one. It definitely makes you change up your strategy a little bit, but so yeah, unfortunately that is all for the special event stuff going on. So there is no costume sale. I was really hoping for a costume sale. Those are really, really nice to have. I'm pretty sure they're rotating the boss out for this, which is fine. So it's going to be Galen's cousin or whatever they call that guy. You'll be able to get a card for him too, which is also kind of nice, and some other materials. Fort Solgris is doing another reward dungeon, so the 1 stamina one where you get a bunch of good stuff. They're doing a new Hawk Pass, so unfortunately our Hawk Passes are not synced up on Global and JP, so we'll get this one in roughly about a month instead of it being whenever they get it on this update. So instead of us getting it in 2 weeks whenever they're getting this, we actually get it in a month, because we just started a brand new Hawk Pass this week, which is kind of unfortunate. And the new character or the new character's outfit that we're getting is for the new Tarmiel, the new red Tarmiel. So this is actually good for me, because I didn't buy all of his sets. I'm missing 1 set, so I can actually just buy it with Hawk Pass points instead of diamonds or money, which is I think a win in my book. So if you have the new Tarmiel and you want to get this outfit, it'll be here in about a month-ish, whenever the new Hawk Pass comes out for us. Mileage rewards, blah blah blah, battle events. I don't think that they say anything about adding Tarmiel to the banner, like the ticket banner or anything like that yet, which is really stupid. They should add him, because he's getting a Hawk Pass outfit, but whatever. Fixed an issue where some characters' weapons weren't displaying properly. Weapon effects. Fixed an issue where the Phantom Amber in the training cave would close without being cleared in certain situations. That's really annoying, so I'm glad that's fixed, I guess. Here's where it says that Blessings of Earth Deanne, Rougher Bon, and then Lostfane Meliodas and Truthseeker Merlin are going to be part of the Ragnarok category characteristic, so that means you'll be able to use her with the new Brunhild. They're also buffing weak point skills, so they went from 80% to 90 on level 1s, 110 to 120, and then 170 to 185 on their respective skills for all of these characters, and I'm assuming that's because the new Brunhild already has these modifiers in place, so I guess that's kind of nice. You can see Paladin Gother gets it. Paladin Gorgeous. I can't remember who this is supposed to be. Is it pronounced that way? I can't remember. I know who it's talking about, but I can't remember his name, if that's not supposed to be his name. I don't think that's right. They're one of the Monspeets. I think this is red Monspeet. No, I'm pretty sure this is green Monspeet, so he's actually getting a little bit of a buff, which is kind of nice. And Gamer Sheehan, the green one. So that is pretty much it. It's kind of lengthy, but it's a lot of small changes, along with some nice quality of life stuff as well, which I think is much needed. I think quality of life stuff is always good to get. So So yeah, I don't know, kind of an interesting patch. I don't think it's going to be like a must summon banner or anything like that, but then again, the luxury of us being on global is that we get to see these JP players already get the character for us and mess around with it before we even have to deal with summoning for it. So that is it from me. A little bit of a lengthy video. I didn't really want it to go this long, but I've also got to do the dev notes too today because they came out for global, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. So thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Love you. Bye.